So hi everyone, right, Collin Morikawa, why is he the best iron player in the world? Have a look at that. We're going to go through, I'm going to show you how he does it. We're going to be looking at the evidence-based material, the averages of movement, and this guy has some just pure moves. We're looking at a wonderful ball striker, a huge lateral shift, and some of the hidden moves in this golf swing, quite remarkable. And the more I look at it, the more I start to realize how good it is, really looking at the naturalness of this movement. And now if this guy doesn't bulk up and he just keeps doing what he's doing, you're going to see him win so many major championships. Number 2 in the world. What is he now? He's already won 2 major championships, and he's probably going to pick up another couple next year. This guy could win over 10 major championships. You're looking at arguably one of the best iron players of all time. Just have a look at that motion there through the golf ball. It's just through the ball when you see this shift and the head and the back movement. Some of it looks like Hogan, some of it looks like Tiger Woods. We're going to take a peek at that as we explore this unbelievable golf swing. And maybe we can pick up a thing or two and get an understanding of how we can improve our own games. So guys, right, how good does that look? What a backswing position, and it's a product of this weak left hand, this lead hand grip, only like a 1 knuckle. So look at the right hand underneath. It's a bit like Spieth, but that position at the top is he's almost bows the wrist just to square the face. It's not a shut face. I think a lot of people think his club face is closed, but it's a wonderful structure. But before we get into the inner workings of the iron swing, what we're going to do is actually compare the swing to Tiger Woods' driver swing in 2000. Right, now it's got a couple of similar moves. I'll just play that through just for old time's sake. And Tiger Woods just smashing a drive there. Have a look at the downswing, and it's always interesting to see. This is for a lot of people. I see that driver higher, face higher than the lead arm. Important part for a lot of people, that getting a stronger grip or a similar bowed position in the wrists if you have a weak grip. But look at this move sort of coming down from the top here. Now we're going to see one of these, the similar move here from Morikawa. See the head move down, great compression in his pivot, but it's almost like this right arm here comes right underneath the left, but the club comes way out in front of them. Now I'll show you his right leg move later, but both of the players lifting their right leg up very, very early, but it's like the arms come so far out, it doesn't really matter. It's like they get past it, don't they? It's like that right leg right up. Look at Morikawa's grip there, but the face is absolutely perfect. Now, if you watch some of my other videos, guys, also don't forget to subscribe, hit the button, hit the bell. Plenty of videos coming your way. Got a lot of this on worldclassgolf.com, where we've just had Dr. Robert J Neal join, the world's leading biomechanic golf specialist, golf instructor. Exciting times. That club face position, we've been showing a lot of people on videos on YouTube and teaching people how to film their swings with their mobile phones. We know we've got an average of 2 to 3 inches down with their head, but we're seeing a little bit more than that. Hips out of the way and turning that club into, look at that ball take off. What a ball striker. Now from the front view, what's also interesting is when we have a bit of a peek here through the golf ball, you can see a bit of a similar move here. I'll just get that off the screen on the right, as Hogan, because they've got the similar sort of pivot move, the back move. And I really like this part of the golf when we start to draw lines down this part and seeing similar numbers. Right, this system that I'm using, the V1 Pro system, if you're serious about your coaching, you should be really using this, using lines with angles, understanding the averages of movement. And if we've got it on World Class Golf there for $99 rather than $600. I mean, that's a pretty good deal. $99. Invest in your golf. It's not a lot of money. Check that out. And guys, let's have a look now at this incredible iron swing as we look at the world's best iron player and work out what's he doing, what can we learn, and can we put a little bit of a piece or two into our own swings. So guys, right, let's have a look at the world's best iron player and what's he actually doing. Why is he the world's best iron player? Well, I'm going to show you what he does here, which is absolutely staggering. Let's have a look at this impact position through the golf ball, the compression. The best iron players in the world just can flight it so good. They've just got pure contact and pure flight, boring it through the wind and hitting it to different parts of the green at will, and obviously very, very straight. Now, the amount of lateral shift on this, we're going to have a look at the shaft lean and measure that just in a second. But we've got 4 to 6 inches of lateral shift on average. With the tour professionals on tour. It's been measured by Dr. Robert J Neal on worldclassgolf.com. But this is a huge shift, so we're looking at more. Right, it's something that's not spoken about. You know, everyone's talking about turning the left hip, and but have a look at the shift from the top. In fact, when you look at the lead foot here, it's actually giving that almost that McIlroy look, that stepping over. Have a look at that. Is that moving? Is that a bit of a step? Almost, isn't it? And the weight really on the outside. Now the head's moving forwards as well. So don't forget, with iron shots, on average, you're going to be seeing the tour pros a couple of centimeters further forwards with their head at impact than when they started at. But that is really a big angle. And the shaft lean, which is interesting, you know, getting into impact and having a look here. What do we got? With 16 degrees of shaft lean here on this full wedge, and you know, drawing it straight up. That's what I love about this V1 Pro system. You can get your mobile phone and use this system and get in there and actually see where you are. But looking at the movement through the ball, have a look at this, right? This is where the great players are. They can get through impact here. And what we do is when we draw a line down from this arm, you can see the amount of room back into the shaft. So it's really trapped and pressed. And that movement forwards, people, that lateral shift and moving through this line here, what I like to call the wall, is a great way of going about, you know, getting your shift. And then through the ball, what we see a lot of the time with these great players is they have an arching of the back. All right, and as the left side extends, it's combined with lateral shift. A lot of people are, you know, saying, okay, why are we having troubles here? I'm moving laterally, but then my top half moves with it. And we've combined a complete series there on worldclassgolf.com of lateral movement and lag and compression. And this is one of the things when you're looking at combining your lateral shift is to get the small of your back, get the arch here. Let's have a look at this incredible golf swing from the back view, because it really is, in my opinion, and getting close to, you know, we're looking at close to the best golf swing in the world here.
World-class golf instruction has over 700 detailed videos for every golfer. Practice programs and evidence-based material is applied to helping you to become your own coach and play your best golf. Join us in the chat room and join the community of world-class golf instruction.
And I mean, this is just absolutely staggering when you're looking at how this guy pivots and the compression in his pivot. You know, you're seeing this. We'll just play this through because it's just such a pure swing. I'll just play it right. Have a look at this. So he takes it back slow and just, but you can see the head move down. If I just play it through, have a look at that. See the hip move back. All right, and that's one of the great moves in the swing, isn't it? You get the compression and the pivot. Now we've been looking at shoulder planes tilting to the top, not just turning to the top, but tilting to the top. And guys, there's some things you have to do. And the closer you get to these positions, the better you hit it, right? So if you have a look at the heads move down, you're looking at the shoulder plane here, the two average there, 39 to 45 degrees, right hips move back. And the great thing that this man does is from the top is the wrist work. He brings the hands out in front of him, but that is a flattening characteristic. You see how that wrist bows even further. And obviously he's got, you know, the luxury. Look at that lead wrist, really bowed down, hips really open, and the arms come out in front, and he's just absolutely flushes it, doesn't he? And just looking at that move from the top of the swing as we sort of zoom in a little bit closer on that, on those hands at the top, you can sort of see the move from here. He'll add that bow in, and if you know, I really wish I had a little bit of that in my swing, but it really is a flattening characteristic. It really does bring the hands down, and with that weak grip, he needs to do it. But he does it so well. What a golf swing! What a golfer! I'm really looking forward to watching this guy dominate in the years ahead. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you're after online lessons, check out CraigHansonGolf.com and WorldClassGolf.com as well. We've got special deals there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.